Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where we are trying 30 new recipes in 30 days and letting you know what we think of them. One of my favorite things and one of my favorite childhood memories is banana bread. My great grandma, we called her Nanny, she made some amazing banana bread. Now, I don't really like pecans or walnuts or anything like that in mine. I just like it plain or with some butter on it. And so she would leave the nuts out for me, which was wonderful, and she would make me little loaves and send them with my grandma home, or you know, call me and tell me that she had made some and I could come by and get it. So her banana bread was top notch. That and her strawberry jam, so good. But yes, so banana bread is one of my favorite foods. I have made it for years. I found a recipe. We like the recipe. However, it's not like Nanny's. And I don't have the recipe that Nanny used to have, but the Dougherty doesn't. She makes banana bread a lot and she shared her recipe. So I'm gonna try her recipe today because it is different than the one that I make by a little bit. So for this recipe, you are going to need 1/3 of a cup of Crisco. She uses the butter flavored, so that's what we got. You're gonna need 2 overripe bananas. It says in the recipe that you can use 1 or 2. I really like the banana flavor in banana bread, so I'm gonna go with 2. We need 2 eggs, 1/2 cup of sugar. We are also gonna need 1 3/4 cup of flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and that is it. And then we are gonna cook it on 350 for 1 hour, and this will make 1 loaf of banana bread. So let's go make some banana bread. So I have my loaf pan here. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it. I really like the Wilton and Bake Easy, especially when I'm baking. They also have, the one that I really like is it's in a squirt bottle and you rub it around. That one's really good, but they didn't have that. So we did the spray this time. And then we're gonna go ahead and preheat our oven to 350 degrees. I have my hand mixer out. We're gonna use that today. First thing we're gonna do is go ahead and smash up the banana in our bowl, and then we're gonna add the Crisco and the sugar. I'm gonna get that mixed together well, and then we're gonna add the eggs and get that blended as well. And she doesn't mention vanilla, so I don't know if she forgot it or if she just doesn't use it, but I'm gonna go ahead and add a teaspoon of vanilla to my wet mix as well. All right, so we have our banana, sugar, eggs, Crisco, all mixed together. And like I said, I added some vanilla. She didn't list it, but I feel like it belongs. Now in a separate bowl, I'm gonna mix together my flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt, and then we'll combine them with the wet ingredients. All right, so we have our banana bread. I feel like this is a little thicker than how I make it, but I'm curious to see how it tastes and see if it just brings me back to my childhood. So we're gonna put it in the oven and let it bake for an hour, and then I'll be back. All right, our banana bread is done. It smells good, looks good. I'm gonna let it cool for a little bit, and then we're gonna give it a taste test. All right, guys, so I've cut into the bread. put some Kerrygold butter on top of it, put it in the microwave so that it could melt really good. Just a little too soon because it broke apart, but that's okay. I'm gonna let the rest of it cool down for a little bit. The kids aren't here to taste test this with me, and that's okay, but they do love banana bread. So like I said earlier in the video, I kind of want that recipe that just takes me back to my childhood. And I was thinking about it as this was baking, and I was like, you know, this would be awesome if it takes me back to my childhood, but my kids never experienced that. And so I feel like the banana bread that I make now that they love is their childhood. So if I really like this, I may have to go back and forth between the two breads so that I can have a little bit of mine, they can have a little bit of theirs, unless they taste this and think that this one tastes a lot better. But they both love banana bread. When I buy bananas, they'll stop eating them when there's like 3 or 4 left so that they can go bad, so that they know I'll make banana bread. So it's kind of funny and cute. So yeah, but let's dig into this and see how we rate it. It's not bad. Doesn't take me back to my childhood. It's banana bread. However, I do think that the recipe that I use, I like a little bit more than this one. This one just feels a little drier to me. So yeah, I'm glad I tried it because I was curious about it, and we will definitely eat it. I think if I were to rate this, I'd probably give it a 3.5. I'd give my banana bread like a 4, 4.5. A 5 would have to take me back to my childhood. A 5 would have to be that bite that just took me back to my childhood. But yeah, it's not bad. It's super simple recipe, which is nice. The recipe I do is super simple too, but it is a little different. And maybe when I share some of my favorite recipes with you, I can show you guys the banana bread that I make. Yeah, so that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know if I can find her banana bread reel that I watched, but I will link Dougherty Dozen down below. She has a YouTube and she has an Instagram. You guys probably know her. They have millions of followers. And if you have any recipes that you would like for me to try, go ahead and send them to me to the links below, either to my email or to my Instagram. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.